tell us about the collaboration that you guys are doing right now, and what the song is that you're going to play for us tonight.
Okay, here's the deal. I thought I was just going to talk here. I didn't know I was going to play a song, but I got this song that like you can't really play music on Zoom
Right.
without just having it sounds like it's coming out of your bathtub or something. So which might be cool, but we're not going to do that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this harmonica, and I'm going to play this song, and I play this at all my gigs, And the song's called "Somebody Told the Truth."
Yeah.
And it's a story about it's a story, but the thing about it is that I got picked up for something down in Hollywood at one point. Well, at a number of points actually, but at one of the points, they let me. Some stuff went down, and this, I didn't do it. Okay, you can trust me on that, folks. Out there in podcast land, I didn't do it, but they didn't know that, and then they came and they said you can go, and I guess I must have looked at the guy kind of quizzically, or I don't know what he thought, but he goes, "Somebody told the truth."
Ooh.
And I walked out, and I go, I'm a songwriter, right? So I'm waiting for songs to show up like that, and it was like emblazoned in the sky. Somebody told the truth. Like, thanks a lot. You just, you gave me a hard time, but you just gave me my new title of a song, because they talked to people who were at this thing that happened. And I don't even want to go in it, but so I went out in the parking lot and pretty much wrote the song that night, So I'm gonna play it for you now. But can you hear that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
What's it like if I do this?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Well, the courthouse emptied out, the jurors all went home, the lawyers eased the guilty hearts, the cops are on their own, the soldiers left the camps, the weapons lay in heaps, the jailers disappeared, the prisoners were freed, 'cause somebody told, they told the truth to somebody told the truth to somebody told, they told the truth to somebody told the truth. All right, second part here. Well, the theater shut the door, the radios went dead. Stadiums were silent, not a word was said. The dots were all connected, lines were barely drawn. The secrets not kept hidden were left out in the dark. Somebody told, they told the truth to somebody told the truth to somebody told, they told the truth. Not that one. This is the sad part in the middle. All right, last story here. Last part of the thrilling conclusion is Somebody Told the Truth. The starving men and women, for once they got to feel. The children on the highway were high up on a hill. The politicians vanished, they must have caught a plane. The clandestine policemen were left out in the rain. I sat down on the curbstone, I rubbed my eyes and coughed. I rubbed my wrists and ankles and I thanked the Lord above that somebody told. They told the truth to somebody told the truth to somebody told. They told the truth to somebody told the truth.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love the drummer. Man. That guy had good time.
Oh my God,
Oh, look at that little kitty cat.
Even Rex came over to join the jam session. He was
That
loving
was
it.
Good job, man. That was great, man.
Oh my God! Thank you for
was
sharing that, Peter. That was-
Yeah. With the live audience, Peter coaches the live audience to do the sing along with it, which is
There's more people here than
Yeah.
No.
Same as
There was one time the Plimsolls drove
I mean-
1,000 miles and we played for one guy that was shooting pinball.
Oh God.
I've been there, done that.
You've been there. What do you want to hear, man? We're here to
There you go.
entertain you.
Yeah.
Yo, Peter, hey, I as a young Plimsolls fan and following you around Los Angeles, I really appreciate you being here today.
Oh, thank you,
And
Norwood.
you know, anytime we encountered each other, you are amazingly nice to me and
Oh,
Bob
that's cool, man.
Forrest, right?
Bob, yeah.
Yeah, and
I love you guys. I love your band. Nice to see you playing over at Club Lingerie, man.
yeah,
And all that
man,
kind of stuff.
it was
Such a
amazing
great group,
times.
man. Huh?
It was amazing times, like.
Yeah, it was. It
but-
it truly was, man.
But
Truly was.
but you know, your band and then you as a solo artist, what you meant to Los Angeles, to musicians coming up and music fans,
Yeah.
Wow, man.
your impact was amazing.
Oh, thank you so much, man. It's very kind of you, man. I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, like
And
what
we are
what year?
super.
Oh, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, I was gonna say, and we're super excited for all of this new stuff coming up in your collaboration with Tim and Sunset Boulevard Records. So if you want to give us the next, like, where do we hear it? Where do we find it? And where do we see you next?
All right. I guess I'm on the road again in the fall. I'm going all over. I'm going to be down in Texas. I'm going to be out on the East Coast, up in New York. I'm going to be hopefully I'm going all over the place. So I'm playing a show. I'm trying to think where the next one is. I'm doing a benefit here for a bookstore in San Francisco called Bird and Beckett, and it's a bookstore where they also feature jazz. And so they're like supportive of the local jazz scene. But I'm doing a gig there on August 18th, I think it is. And it's called Bird and Beckett, and they've got birdandbeckett.com, and you can check it out over there. And it's going to be a show that raises money. You know, the bookstore is a great bookstore, and they have like all sorts of really far out poetry and people writing that read there, and like jazz players and like all kinds of people play there. And it's a good place. So we're doing a benefit for them, and it's going to be on that day. And you can check it out online. And I'm going to have the information up at petercase.com. And as far as Sunset Boulevard Records, my release, Dr. Moan, I'm really proud of it. I play piano on it. And I've never played all piano on a record before, but it happened during the pandemic. Like that pandemic was a bitch, but some things came out of it, and one of them was I was in a room. You know, I mean, we all went nuts, right? And I was sitting there one day, and I go, "Well, I'm in a room. I'm going claustrophobic. My tour just got canceled. I was going to make a lot of money, and I had all this stuff going on. And then, you know what? I'm sitting in a room." And I can play piano all I want. That's all I did, man. So I just went over there and got on that piano, like, because somebody had given me a piano, and about 10 years ago, like an old Baldwin Acrosonic, and it's like a little spin it, but it's pretty great sounding. And I just started playing. And at first, I just started playing like, I love this guy Jimmy Yancey, man. So I was learning how to play some of his stuff, and I do these sort of gut bucket versions of Monk, trying to figure out what the chords were, because I can't really play that stuff. But I played at the St. John Coltrane Church here. In fact, I'm playing over there this Sunday, I hope. And it's in San Francisco at Fort Mason right at the moment. But it's a church that's been here in San Francisco for 50 years. But I just started playing with it right before, about 2 or 3 years before the pandemic. I played piano for them. They're a fantastic group of people. But so I was coming in on that wavelength, trying to play piano. And then all of a sudden, these songs started to come. And that's this album, Dr. Moan. So I got it together, and it's available. Thank God it came out on Sunset Boulevard Records, which is a great thing going on. Again, I feel like it's really an encouraging sign on the horizon there, that Sunset Boulevard Records. So the vinyl's still not out. We're still waiting for that, Tim. Like,
it's coming soon. Did you approve the test pressing, right?
What's that? Yeah. So it should be coming.
Hey, by the way, I also want to let people know that if they want to see a little preview of the record, there's a great video on YouTube and everywhere else for a song called "Have You Ever Been in Trouble?"
That's right.
Peter at the piano, and it's got a very good street vibe and almost a film noir quality. And
if you go to my website, there's you can go to the blog over there, and there's like a one of those link tree things. It's got all these interviews, and it's got the videos, and it's got clips from the record. And so that's at petercase.com. And you can also go to YouTube and watch this movie that they were talking about. It's Peter Case, A Million Miles Away is the name of the movie. And it's a documentary.
It's
And the
fantastic.
record was
yes.
number one at college radio and non-com radio very recently.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Wow, man. Well, that's
Oh.
fantastic. You guys are working harder on this record than since I was on the major labels last, man. I got to say that, like, it's been a long road for me, and I've been on folk labels and all sorts of different things, but like, you guys are doing a great job. So
Well, you have the fabulous Tim Devine.
what?
Fabulous.
Devine.
I can't hear him. Like, my tinnitus is acting up. We'll see. You got us one at a time.
Oh, I said you have the fabulous Tim Devine.
Well, that's right. Yeah, he's doing a great job. And you know, Len Fico, who
Right,
I've known
right.
since when he was working with Sparks. You know, I've known him forever, and love. You know, it's a great thing. It's it's the home team. You know, down there, and so I really appreciate it.
That's
Good.
awesome.
We're into it.